It is truly a wonderful morning where knowledge meets innovation and ideas meet opportunities. Today we have gathered here for a meaningful platform that brings together academia, industry, research, regulatory expertise under one roof. It gives me immense pleasure and honor to welcome you all to this prestigious gathering at the Swami Vivekananda Auditorium of Bhosale Knowledge City. On behalf of Bhosale College of Pharmacy, in collaboration with the National Pharmacy Welfare Association and under the guidance of the Pharmacy Council of India, I extend a warm welcome to all the distinguished dignitaries, respected academicians, industry experts, regulatory authorities, research scholars, faculty members, and dear students to a one-day state-level conclave, Pharma Anveshan 2026 for Maharashtra and Goa region. And I, Ms. Namita Bhosale, Assistant Professor, Department of Pharmaceutics, feel truly privileged and honored to be your host for today's academic conclave. Ladies and gentlemen, India is a nation rich in values, diversity, and a proud heritage that unites us all. To begin this prestigious conclave with pride and respect for our nation, I request everyone to kindly rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you so much to all. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, Pharma Anveshan 2026 is a platform which aims to strengthen the future pharmaceutical ecosystem by fostering meaningful synergy among academia, industry, research organization, regulatory authorities, and pharmacy practice, while also honoring the remarkable legacy of Professor M.L. Schroff, the father of pharmacy education in India. Today's conclave is truly special as we are blessed with the presence of several eminent personalities from different domains of the pharmacy profession. Today, we are honored to have with us Honorable Mr. Jashubhai Chaudhary Sir, Vice President of the Pharmacy Council of India, New Delhi, Honorable Mr. Achyut Sawan Bhosale Sir, Executive Chairman of Bhosale Knowledge City, Honorable Ms. Aditi Kare Panandikar Ma'am, Managing Director at Indoco Remedies Limited, Goa, Honorable Mr. Himank Narvekar Sir, Deputy General Manager, Business Development and Strategy at Virgo Pharma Research Laboratories Private Limited, Goa, Honorable Mr. Vijay Patil Sir, Member of the Pharmacy Council of India, New Delhi, Honorable Mr. Shashikant Yadav Sir, Assistant Commissioner at Food and Drug Administration, Ratnagiri, Honorable Mr. Ratnadeep Kurutarkar Sir, Member of the Pharmacy Council of India and Goa State Pharmacy Council, Honorable Professor Praveen Zavre Sir, Senior Lecturer at Bharati Vidyapit Institute of Pharmacy, Pune and Executive Chairman of National Pharmacy Welfare Association, Honorable Dr. Ganesh Suravse Sir, Director at Yashoda Technical Campus, Satara, Honorable Dr. Vikram Shinde Sir, Principal of late Advocate Dada Saheb Zawan Memorial Institute of Pharmacy, Karad, Honorable Dr. Sandeep Sherke Sir, Principal of Sri Ambabai Talim Samsthas College of Pharmacy, Meerut, Sangli, Honorable Dr. Sachin Kotwal Sir, Principal of Hindavi College of Pharmacy, Pune, Honorable Dr. Vijay Jagtap Sir, Founder Principal of Yashwantrao Bhosale College of Pharmacy and Convener of Pharma Anveshan 2026 of Maharashtra and Goa region, Honorable Dr. Rajesh Jagtap Sir, Principal of Vijay Rao Naik College of Pharmacy, Shirval, Kankavli. Let us welcome all dignitaries with a big round of applause. As we know, in Indian tradition, lighting the ceremonial lamp marks the beginning of an auspicious occasion, and symbolizes the spread of knowledge and wisdom. As beautifully said in Bhagavad Gita, as well as the guiding motto which is reflected in the logo of Yashwantrao Bhosale College of Pharmacy, reminds us, Nahi jnanena sadrusham pavitra miha vidyate, which means there is nothing in this world as pure and powerful as knowledge. As we begin Pharma Anveshan 2026, this lamp symbolizes the light of knowledge that inspires learning, innovation, and progress in the field of pharmacy. On this occasion, we will also offer a floral tribute to Professor M.L. Schroff, the father of pharmacy education in India, in an honor of his remarkable contribution to the pharmacy profession. With this note, I humbly request all the respected dignitaries on the dais to kindly proceed for the lamp lighting ceremony and floral tribute to Professor M.L. Schroff. The contribution of Professor M.L. Schroff sir have played a pivotal role in shaping pharmacy education in India. To honor his remarkable journey and contributions, we now present a video tribute dedicated to his life and achievements. I request the technical team to kindly play the video.
Bhosale College of Pharmacy, honoring to the legacy of Professor M.L. Schroff.
Professor Mahadevalal Schroff, properly referred to as the father of pharmacy education in India, remains an inspiration to all pharmacists working in this nation, regardless of their domains and responsibilities. Professor M.L. Schroff was born in the Bihar city of Darbhanga on March 6, 1902. He finished his education at Bhagalpur, Bihar, and passed his intermediate test in 1920. Following that, he joined engineering college at Banaras Hindu University, Varanasi, India, for his studies and was inspired by the talk delivered by Swami Satya Deo at BHU in 1921.
Encouraged by the call given by Mahatma Gandhi, Professor Schroff raised a voice against the then principal, Charles A. King, and he was ordered to leave the institution as punishment in 1921. Professor Schroff left India after graduating from engineering school and spent time in China, Japan, and America. He earned his undergraduate degree in arts with honors in chemistry in 1925 and his PG degree in chemistry and microbiology from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology in 1927.
When he returned to India in 1929, he got a job with Birla Brothers Limited. Then, on the recommendation of J.L. Bajaj, he was introduced to the then Vice-Chancellor of BHU, Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya, and was invited to join BHU as an honorary staff member. At that period of time, pharmacy education was not much organized in India till 1932. The entire supply of medicine was carried out by European concerns, and in the absence of any regulatory law during colonial rule, spurious drugs were prevalent in the market. The control could only be effected by an adequate number of personnel educated and trained in the field of pharmacy.
The absence of any institution imparting pharmacy teaching and training in the whole of Asia prompted the founder of BHU, Mahamana Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya ji, to start the education of pharmacy in this campus. Mahamana ji entrusted this responsibility to Professor M.L. Schroff. The pharmaceutical education in India at the university level was started at the Department of Pharmaceutics in Banaras Hindu University, BHU, in July 1932. In 1932, Professor Schroff established pharmaceutical chemistry as the main subject in the BSc program at BHU. From 1934, an integrated 2-year BSc course including the topics of chemistry, pharmacy, and pharmacognosy was launched, which was eventually transformed into a full-fledged 3-year B.Pharm course at BHU for the first time in India beginning in 1937.
Professor M.L. Schroff's first and this creation earned him the title of pioneer. He started the M.Pharm education in 1940 at BHU with his efforts. Slowly, the pharmacy education sprung up in different places in India. This is the pioneer department in Southeast Asia to offer the degree-level program in pharmacy, which was amalgamated to Institute of Technology, BHU, in 1971, became a part of IIT, BHU, in 2012 and was renamed as the Department of Pharmaceutical Engineering and Technology in 2017. The department is also the birthplace of professional bodies, namely, the UP Pharmaceutical Association in 1934, the Pharmaceutical Society of BHU in 1934, and Association of Pharmaceutical Teachers of India in 1966.
The first journal of the UP Pharmaceutical Association, the Indian Journal of Pharmacy, was brought out in 1939 from this department and Professor Schroff was the editor of the journal. In 1940, the UP Pharmaceutical Association was elevated to the national level body, the Indian Pharmaceutical Association, with its office at Banaras, currently in Mumbai. Presently, the Indian Pharmaceutical Association has grown into a behemoth, and now this body is publishing the same journal under the title Indian Journal of Pharmaceutical Sciences from Mumbai. Because of visionary founding effort of Professor Mahadevalal Schroff, later Department of Pharmaceutics could host many major events at the national level, like the 17th, 34th and 59th session of Indian Pharmaceutical Congress, IPC, in 1965, 1982 and 2007 in conjunction with Silver Jubilee, Golden Jubilee, and Platinum Jubilee of the department, respectively.
Professor Schroff left BHU in 1943 and joined Birla Brothers as their chief chemist and research officer and served as secretary to the Birla Laboratories till 1949 at Calcutta. But the teacher within him made him restless, and he was given the position and responsibility as principal at Birla College, Pilani, Rajasthan, where for the next 5 years he further organized pharmacy education at intermediate and degree level successfully. His skill in journalism flourished when he started his own periodical, Indian Pharmacist, from 1945 for a further period of 10 years. He has also served as the head of the department from December 1958 to November 1960 at the Department of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Dr. H. S. Gore Vishwavidyalaya, Sagar, MP, India, which is one of the pioneer institutions in pharmacy education in India. In his honor, there is a Professor M.L. Schroff Memorial Seminar Hall in the department.
In 1960, at the newly created Pharmacy Department at Jadavpur University, he resigned as professor and head of Pharmacy Department at Jadavpur University after nearly 40 years of service from 1932 to 1968. Including the last 4 years at Jadavpur from July 1964 to January 1968. He founded the Indian Journal of Pharmaceutical Education, which he edited from 1965 to 1971.
So to formally welcome all and share the vision behind today's conclave, I would like to invite Honorable Dr. Vijay Jagtap sir, the founder principal of YBCP and convener of Pharma Anveshan 2026, to deliver the welcome address.
Thank you very much. A very good morning to all. First of all, I would like to wish you all a very, very happy Pharma Anveshan 2026 and National Pharmacy Education Day. all the honorable dignitaries on the dais, respected principals, faculty and faculty mentors, young researchers, industrialists, all BKC staff members, media friends, and guests present here. Welcome to Anveshan 2026, organized at Yashwantrao Bhosale College of Pharmacy, Sawantwadi, under the aegis of Honorable Pharmacy Council of India, in collaboration with National Pharmacy Welfare Association. This celebration is enriched and grateful due to the presence of all the Honorable Great Excellency on the dais. As a convener, I am honored to host this platform dedicated to fostering a robust research culture amongst our young innovators. Firstly, I'd like to mention the name of the Honorable Dr. Montu Kumarji Patel, sir, President, Pharmacy Council of India, New Delhi. And Honorable Sri Appa Sahib Jagannath Rao Ji Shinde, sir, President, AIOCD and member, Pharmacy Council of India. And also to mention Honorable Ms. Shweta Desai, ma'am, Director, FDA, Goa, for their kind support and wishes to organize this event. I would like to take this grand opportunity to welcome and appreciate the presence of our patron, Honorable Sri Achutji Sawant Bhosale, Executive Chairman, Sri Yashwantrao Bhosale Education Society, Sawantwadi. Thank you and welcome, sir. Organizing Committee Chairman and beloved Honorable Sri Jashubai Chaudhary, Vice President, Pharmacy Council of India, New Delhi. Co-Chairman and beloved Honorable Sri Vijayji Patil, sir, Member, Pharmacy Council of India, New Delhi. I'd like to mention that all over India, total 24 colleges are shortlisted to organize Pharma Anveshan. And due to Honorable Sri Jashubai Chaudhary and Honorable Vijayji Patil, sir, we have got this opportunity to host this event for Goa region. Thank you very much, sir, to both of you, and especially thanks to Mr. Vijayji Patil, sir. I once again thanks and heartily welcome to both of you, sir. Today we have ex-officio members from PCI, Honorable Mr. Ratnadeepji Kudarkar, sir, Member, Pharmacy Council of India, Goa State Pharmacy Council, along with regulatory expert, Honorable Mr. Shashikantji Yadav, sir, Assistant Commissioner, Food and Drug Administration, Ratnagiri. I welcome both of you, sir. Thanks for accepting our invitation. I'd like to welcome the chief guest of this program and keynote speaker, Honorable Ms. Aditi Kare Panandikar, ma'am, Managing Director, Indoco Remedies. Thank you very much, ma'am, and welcome. Plenary session speaker, Honorable Mr. Dr. Hemang Narvekar, Deputy General Manager of Business Development and Strategy, Virgo Pharmaceutical India, Research Laboratories Private Limited, Goa. Thanks for accepting our invitation and welcome you. Along with that, today we have Mr. Anand Rasam, sir, the Chairman, Chemist and Druggist Association, Siddhurga, as well as all the principal on the dais from Satara, Sangli and Kolhapur region. I welcome you, all of you, sir. Pharma Anveshan was started in year 2023 to commemorate the legacy and contribution to Dr. M.L. Schroff, sir, who has started the pharmacy education in India. It provides a platform for interaction between academia, industry, and regulators, showcase granted patents, published patents, and promising academic research relevant to industry needs, and promotes collaborative research, consultancy, technology transfer, and innovation. It will also facilitate structured interaction between PCI representatives and principals of pharmacy institutions, academic institutions, and industry leaders, placement partners, and bridge the existing gap between academic research output and industrial expectations. In our today's Pharma Anveshan event, we have registered delegates from Kolhapur, Raigad, Ratnagiri, Sindhurga, and Goa region, and more than 300 registration has been done for this event. And apart from that, we have received 50 poster presentations, 15 oral presentation, and 5 model presentation, which are based on the patent as well as genuine research papers. So Pharmacy Anveshan is celebration of our talent, vitality, and passion for solving real-world problems. So RTS, congratulations to all the young researchers, faculty mentors from across the zone of their outstanding and innovative project. Special thanks to the dedicated mentors and judges for nurturing these young researchers. Let us foster a culture of inquiry and collaboration. Hope you all take this opportunity to create, network and learn from experts and transform your ideas into tangible solutions. I wish all the best wishes for today's event. Thank you very much.
We now proceed to a very special moment in today's segment. Ladies and gentlemen, communication and knowledge sharing plays a vital role in strengthening any professional community. Keeping this vision in mind, the Pharmacy Council of India has introduced its first official newsletter entitled Pharmacy Today. This newsletter highlights the recent initiatives, achievements, and future directions of PCI and serves as a platform to keep the pharmacy fraternity informed, connected, and inspired. Today, we are privileged to witness the inauguration of the first edition of this official PCI newsletter. I humbly request all the esteemed dignitaries on the dais to kindly inaugurate the newsletter Pharmacy Today. Now, I would like to request Honorable Mr. Ratnadeep Kurtarkar sir, Member of Pharmacy Council of India and Goa State Pharmacy Council, to kindly address the gathering.
Thank you, Organizing Committee. I hope, it's quite late also, there are many speakers to speak up. And I'm from a community pharmacy division. So on 17th of May 2000, this year, we're having a regional conference at Goa for community and hospital pharmacy. I request all the community and hospital pharmacists to please attend the things. Thank you so much.
Now, I would like to request Honorable Professor Praveen Javde sir, Senior Lecturer, Bharati Vidyapit Institute of Pharmacy, Pune, to enlighten us with his insights.
फार्मसी काउन्सिल ऑफ इंडियाच्या या फार्मा अन्वेषण करिता उपस्थित असलेले आजचे सर्व प्रमुख पाहुणे, इंडस्ट्रीमधील सर्व डेलिगेट्स, प्राचार्य मंडळी आणि विद्यार्थी मित्र, फार्मा अन्वेषण हा इंडस्ट्री, रेग्युलेटरी आणि अकॅडमिक्स यांच्या कोलॅबरेशनसाठी आपण फार्मसी काउन्सिल ऑफ इंडियानं सुरू केलेला हा एक अभिनव उपक्रम आज देशाच्या विविध भागामध्ये सुरू झालेला आहे. या अन्वेषणचा जो उद्देश आहे तो उद्देश घेऊन जेव्हा महाराष्ट्रामध्ये 3 ठिकाणी अन्वेषण मिळाले, फार्मसी काउन्सिल ऑफ इंडियाचे माननीय अध्यक्ष डॉक्टर मंटू कुमार सिंग पटेल व उपाध्यक्ष जे आज आपल्यामध्ये उपस्थित आहेत माननीय जशुभाई चौधरी सर यांनी महाराष्ट्राला 3 अन्वेषण पैकी 2 अन्वेषण दिले, जे विजूभाऊंच्या मार्गदर्शनाखाली आपण आज इथे घेत आहोत. जेव्हा महाराष्ट्राच्या या भागामध्ये अन्वेषण घेण्याचं ठरवलं तेव्हा माननीय विजूभाऊंच्या नेतृत्वाखाली आमची जेव्हा कमिटी स्थापन करण्यात आली तेव्हा हे अन्वेषण पुणे मुंबईमध्ये न घेता ग्रामीण भागामध्ये कसं घेता येईल हा मानस विजूभाऊंचा होता. आणि इंडस्ट्री ही ग्रामीण विद्यार्थ्यांसाठी कशी उभी राहील, प्लॅटफॉर्म कसा तयार होईल हा मानस घेऊन हे अन्वेषण अनुक्रमे सातारा, जो 14 मार्चला एक भव्य स्वरूपामध्ये अन्वेषण तिथे पार पडलं. इथे देखील कमी संख्या इन्स्टिट्यूट्सची असताना देखील चांगला प्रतिसाद या ठिकाणी मिळाला. या संस्थेचे संस्थापक आमचे मार्गदर्शक अच्युतरावजी भोसले साहेब यांनी चांगलं सहकार्य या अन्वेषणकरिता घेतलेलं आहे. आणि विशेष कौतुक करायचं म्हणजे दिल्लीहून फार्मसी काउन्सिल ऑफ इंडियाचे उपाध्यक्ष जशुभाई चौधरी साहेब खास करून उपस्थित आहेत, तर मला वाटतं जोरदार टाळ्यांनी त्यांचं आपण स्वागत केलं पाहिजे. जशुभाई सर, आपको एक विनती है हमारी कि हमने जो जिस ऑब्जेक्टिव से ये अन्वेषण शुरू किया है, इंडस्ट्री, इंस्टीट्यूट, कनेक्टिविटी, जो ऑलरेडी एआईसीटी के माध्यम से और यूजीसी के माध्यम से हर एक टेक्निकल इंस्टीट्यूशन में एक सेल होता है, पीसीआई के माध्यम से या रेगुलेटरी के माध्यम से या गवर्नमेंट को साथ लेके अगर हम इंडस्ट्री को कुछ मैंडेटरी कर सके कि इंस्टीट्यूट कनेक्टिविटी सेल इंडस्ट्री में बनाया जाता है, तो इंडस्ट्री अपने आप इंस्टीट्यूट से कनेक्ट होगी और जो हमारा आउटपुट है इस अन्वेषण का वो सही मायने में सर हम उसको अचीव कर पाएंगे। तो अगर पीसीआई की अगुवाई में ये बात होती है तो मुझे आत्मविश्वास है कि पूरी भारतवर्ष में ये अन्वेषण एक आउटपुट ओरिएंटेड होगा, जिसे हर एक इंडस्ट्री को अगर हम इंस्टीट्यूट को मेंटोर करके जोड़ते हैं तो ये सही मायने में हमारे हर विद्यार्थियों के लिए एक इंडस्ट्री अप्रोच बनेगा, इंडस्ट्री प्लेटफॉर्म खड़ा होगा। तो यही विनती हमारी है। जशू भाई जी, हमारी नेशनल फार्मेसी वेलफेयर एसोसिएशन जिसे सलाहकार हमारे विजय जी पाटिल जी है, विजय जी पाटिल सर का महाराष्ट्र में फार्मेसी है, लेकिन फार्मेसी में महाराष्ट्र देश भर में जो जाना जाता है तो विजय जी की कार्यकर्तृत्व से जाना जाता है। तो हमारे सलाहकार विजय जी पाटिल सर के मार्गदर्शन से नेशनल फार्मेसी वेलफेयर एसोसिएशन, जिसके अध्यक्ष डॉक्टर सचिन कोतवाल सर हमारे बीच अभी उपस्थित है, उस ऑब्जेक्टिव को लेके पीसीआई के साथ जितना काम हम विद्यार्थियों के लिए, इंस्टीट्यूशन के लिए, ये फार्मेसी प्रोफेशन के बेटरमेंट के लिए कर सकेंगे, सर हमें आज्ञा दीजिए जशू भाई जी, हम आपके साथ में हैं। तो ज्यादा बात न कहते हुए सभी ऑर्गेनाइजिंग टीम को मैं बधाई देता हूं। अच्युतराव भोसले साहेब, आपलं आभार मानतो की आपण कायम आम्हाला साथ दिलेली आहे, हा प्लॅटफॉर्म उभा करून दिला। सर्व उपस्थित प्राचार्य, विविध कॉलेजचे, कोल्हापूर जिल्हा असेल, कोकण विभाग असेल, गोवा विभाग असेल, सर्व इंडस्ट्रीमधले महत्त्वाचे अधिकारी, रेग्युलेटरीचे सर्व महत्त्वाचे अधिकारी यांचा पुन्हा एकदा आभार मानतो आणि विद्यार्थ्यांना शुभेच्छा देऊन हा जो उद्देश आहे आपला पेटंटचं कमर्शियलायझेशनच्या स्वरूपामध्ये कसं पुढे जायचं यासाठी देखील सर्व विद्यार्थ्यांचे आभार मानतो, पीसीआयचे विशेष करून आभार मानतो आणि इथेच थांबतो। जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र।
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable words and observation. Now, moving ahead, I would like to request Honorable Mr. Vijay Patil, sir, Member of Pharmacy Council of India, New Delhi, to kindly address the gathering.
फार्मा अन्वेषण 2026च्या उद्घाटनाच्या निमित्तानं या कार्यक्रमासाठी उपस्थित सर्व मान्यवर, खास करून माझे जवळचे मित्र, फार्मसी काउन्सिल ऑफ इंडियाचे व्हाईस प्रेसिडेंट, एक शांत संयमी व्यक्तिमत्व, गेल्या 9 महिन्यापासून ज्यांनी फार्मसी काउन्सिल ऑफ इंडियामध्ये ज्या मुख्य त्रुटी होत्या, छोट्या होत्या, परंतु त्या प्रश्नांना न्याय देणारे, कमी वेळेत मी असं म्हणेन की रिव्होल्युशनरी चेंजेस फार्मसी काउन्सिल ऑफ इंडियामध्ये आणण्याचा उद्देश ठेवणारे, आणि हे सगळं अन्वेषण ज्यांच्या विचारातून पुढे चाललंय ते माझे मित्र डॉक्टर जसूभाई चौधरी, आपल्या या भोसले सावंत संकुलाचे प्रमुख, ड्रोन मधून एक इथं पिक्चर पाहायला मिळालं कॅम्पसचं। हे पिक्चर पाहणं काही क्षणात काळेसर आपल्या समोरून पुढे निघून जातं, परंतु ही ज्योत तेवत ठेवणं, ती ज्योत लावणं आणि त्याचा इतका मोठा विस्तार करणं हे छोटं काम नाही। ते भोसले सावंत परिवारानं हे इतकं मोठं जे कार्य उभा केलंय त्याच्याबद्दल त्यांना मनापासून मी धन्यवाद देतो। 8 मार्चला महिला दिन होता. सुदैवानं आजची महिलांची उपस्थिती सुद्धा आमच्यापेक्षा नक्कीच काही टक्क्यानं जास्त आहे. महिला दिनाच्या उशिरा परंतु अतिशय मनपूर्वक शुभेच्छा जागतिक महिला दिनाच्या माझ्याकडनं फार्मसी काउन्सिल ऑफ इंडियाच्या वतीनं सर्व महिलांना देतो. आणि एक महिला या पूर्ण डायसवर आहे. इंडोको रेमेडीच्या मॅनेजिंग डायरेक्टर आहेत. हे आपण ऐकलं त्यांचा सत्कार करत असताना. परंतु मी अगदी मनापासून सांगतो अच्युतजी, इम्प्रेस झालो मी. 4th जनरेशन इंडोकोची 4th जनरेशन आता काम करते. मी मॅडमशी 1-2-3 मिनिटं जे बोललो त्याच्यामध्ये 1800 कोटी रुपयाचं काम वर्षाचं करणाऱ्या कंपनीच्या मॅनेजिंग डायरेक्टर, ज्यांची 5 मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग युनिट आणि APIची 3 युनिट पूर्ण भारतामध्ये आणि अराउंड द ग्लोब, हाफ ऑफ ग्लोब ज्यांनी कव्हर केलंय, त्या इंडोको रेमेडीच्या आदिती कारे मॅडम या ठिकाणी उपस्थित आहेत. माझे मित्र, माझ्या गावचं व्यक्तिमत्व विटा सांगली जिल्ह्यातले शशिकांतजी यादव सर, जे असिस्टंट कमिशनर म्हणून या ठिकाणी काम करतायत, त्यांचंही या ठिकाणी मनापासून मी अभिनंदन करतो. यादव साहेबांच्या बद्दल बोलताना मला खास करून एक गोष्ट सांगली पाहिजे. यादव साहेबांनी होमटाऊनला, होम डिस्ट्रिक्टला कधी काम केलेलं नाहीये. पूर्ण वेळ ते पूर्ण राज्यामध्ये फिरत राहिले. आणि आज माझे मित्र आनंद आसम, सिंधुदुर्ग जिल्हा केमिस्ट असोसिएशनचे अध्यक्ष आहेत, त्या ठिकाणी हजर आहेत. तर त्यांच्या घरी एक दुःखद प्रसंग होता. आणि MH07 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 गाड्या इथपर्यंत ठीक आहे. एक 50 गाड्या, इतकी लोक, 4-5 लोक एका गाडीमध्ये, इतकी लोक विट्यासारख्या ठिकाणी रत्नागिरीहून त्यांना सांत्वन करता आले होते. हे काम केल्याशिवाय घडत नाही. ते यादव सर, त्यांचे या ठिकाणी मनपूर्वक मी स्वागत करतो. माझे मित्र, फार्मसी काउन्सिल ऑफ इंडिया मधले माझे सहकारी रत्नदीप कुर्तलकर, ज्यांना मी सांगण्याची म्हणजे विनंती केली की थोडं आपण छोटं बोलूया, तर ते इतकं छोटं बोलले की मला आता बोलताना थोडीशी अडचण आणि प्रॉब्लेम वाटायला लागलाय. खूप कमी शब्दामध्ये तुम्हाला सगळ्यांना त्यांनी शुभेच्छा दिल्या. सगळेच डायसवरचे लोक, खास करून मी विजयजी जगताप यांचा उल्लेख करेन, प्राचार्य. आणि ते प्राचार्य म्हणत असताना मला खास आनंद वाटला की फाउंडर प्राचार्य ते आहेत या कॉलेजचे. फार्मसी ज्यांनी आपल्या परिवारामध्ये आणली ते आदरणीय विजयजी जगताप, त्यांची सगळी टीम, साठे सर, त्यांचे मला वाटते तुषार, असे सगळे लोक की ज्यांनी या कार्यक्रमाकरता गेले 10-15 दिवस सतत मेहनत केली. केवळ आम्हीच नाही आहे, म्हणजे NPW नाही आहे, तर ते स्वतः गोव्यामध्ये गेले. अनेक आमच्या आजूबाजूच्या महाविद्यालयांना त्यांनी भेटी दिल्या. अनेक आमचे आजूबाजूच्या कॉलेजचे प्राचार्य या ठिकाणी हजर आहेत. म्हणजे मोहन काळे सर असतील, चिठ्ठी वाचतो आता, सुजित नगरे असतील. सुजित नगरेंनी खास करून इंडस्ट्री करता खूप मेहनत केली. सुजित नगरेंचं अभिनंदन. अमोल खाडे सर, एक चांगला इंडस्ट्रीचं नॉलेज असलेलं व्यक्तिमत्व आहे. सचिन चांदवळकर आणि युवराज पांढरे सर, ह्या सगळ्या लोकांचा अधिक जेवढे लोक इथं उपस्थित आहेत, जे काय कॉलेज रिप्रेझेंट करतायत, जसूभाई अराउंड 60 कॉलेजेस गोवा इंक्लूडिंग हमारा जो अन्वेषण हो रहा है उसका जो एरिया टारगेटेड है वहां से तकरीबन 45 प्रिंसिपल्स या तो रिप्रेजेंटेशन फ्रॉम पर्टिकुलर कॉलेजेस यहाँ पे प्रेजेंट है. इन सब लोगों को आपकी तरफ से तहे दिल से मैं बधाई देता हूँ, उनका हार्दिक अभिनंदन करता हूँ. ये सब लोग आए, कोल्हापुर, रायगढ़, रत्नागिरी, सिंधुदुर्ग, गोवा. गोवा में सिर्फ 2 ही कॉलेज है लेकिन पूरा इन्व्हॉल्वमेंट है. तर या सगळ्या निमित्तानं मी जास्तीचं बोलणार नाही आहे. 1-2 गोष्टी मला बोलायच्या आहेत. खास करून कारे मॅडमना मी आता कॉम्प्लिमेंट दिले, ज्या हकदार आहेत त्या गोष्टी करता, त्यांचं खूप चांगलं काम आहे, त्यांच्या कुटुंबानं जे या विश्वामध्ये निर्माण केलेलं आहे त्याला सॅल्यूट आहे. परंतु इतकं सगळं छान छान बोलल्यानंतर मॅडम काहीतरी मागितलं पाहिजे तुम्हाला. तर माझी फार्मसीची मुलं आहेत, रिसर्चमध्ये काम करणारी मुलं आहेत, प्राचार्य आहेत. महाराष्ट्रामधला मेजर इश्यू काय आहे तर जे आमच्या बीफार्म नंतरचं किंवा बीफार्ममध्ये जे आमचं ट्रेनिंग कंडक्ट केलं जातं ते ट्रेनिंग हे आजकाल अशा स्थितीमध्ये आहे की ट्रेनिंग सर्टिफिकेटमध्येच पूर्ण होतं. 1 दिवसाचं किंवा 0 दिवसाचं ट्रेनिंग त्या विद्यार्थ्याला दिलं जातं, मात्र 1 महिन्याच्या ट्रेनिंगचं 15 दिवसाच्या ट्रेनिंगचं सर्टिफिकेट त्यांना इश्यू केलं जातं. दुर्दैवानं हे चांगलं नाही आहे, आम्हाला समजतंय. माझी रिक्वेस्ट आहे तुम्हाला, कारण श्वेता देसाई मॅडम आपल्या डायरेक्टर FDA गोवा, ज्या फार्मसी काउन्सिल ऑफ इंडियाच्या आमच्या मेंबर आहेत, त्यांच्याशी मी बोललो तर त्यांनी एक गोष्ट खूप महत्वाची स्ट्रॅटेजी आपल्याला या ठिकाणी मांडली. स्ट्रॅटेजी आपल्याला जेव्हा आपण भेटलो तेव्हा सांगितलं की गोव्यामध्ये कुठच्याही परिस्थितीत बीफार्म एमफार्मच्या मुलांना जे ट्रेनिंग दिलं जातं ते ॲब्सोल्यूट ट्रेनिंग दिलं जातं, ते पूर्ण दिवस दिलं जातं आणि सगळ्या मुलांना गोव्यातलं इंडस्ट्री त्यांना पूर्ण कव्हर करते. माझ्या माहितीप्रमाणे 48 पेक्षा जास्त इंडस्ट्री ही गोवा इन स्टेट आहे आणि महाराष्ट्र आणि गोवा वेगळा आपण कधी मानत नाही. आणि पुन्हा मग कारे मॅडम आणि आदिती मॅडम जर तिथं असतील तर आमच्या मुलांना या ज्या प्रश्नाची अडचण आहे त्याच्यामध्ये तुम्ही मार्ग काढण्याकरता प्रयत्न करा. श्वेता देसाई मॅडम, अंडरलाईन बोथ वर्ड्स, आणि आपण आदिती कारे मॅडम, तर या दोन्ही आमच्या महिलांनी भगिनींनी आमच्या मुलांना न्याय द्यावा. प्रॉपर ट्रेनिंग ह्या मुलांमध्ये कुणीतरी, ह्या मुलींमध्ये कुणीतरी आदिती मॅडम, कुणीतरी श्वेता मॅडम होण्याकरता जे एक पाऊल उचललं पाहिजे त्या दृष्टीने एक पॉझिटिव्ह स्टेप ह्या आपल्या मॅडम उचलतील. त्यांच्या कीनोटमध्ये डेफिनेटली आपल्याला इथं त्या आश्वासित करतील आणि मदत करतील अशा प्रकारची या ठिकाणी अपेक्षा व्यक्त करतो. जसूबाई, हे सगळं चालू असताना जसूबाई आपके सामने और एक मैं बात कहना चाहता हूँ. अप्रूवल प्रोसेस के बारे में बहुत दिनों तक चर्चा थी, उसमें बदलाव आया है, बहुत सारे प्रिंसिपल है, इसके लिए आपको मैं बधाई देता हूँ. बायोमेट्रिक जो आपने लाया है उसके लिए डॉक्टर मंटू कुमार पटेल और एज अ वाइस प्रेसिडेंट मैं आपको पूरा महाराष्ट्र और गोवा के एकेडमिक की तरफ से मैं बधाई देता हूँ. ये सब होने के बावजूद ये जो अन्वेषण लिया आपने और जो टारगेट आपके सामने था, वो जो लक्ष्य आपने रखा है कि जो रिसर्च हो रहा है वो रिसर्च किस तरीके से हो रहा है, किस एरिया में हो रहा है, कहाँ पे होना चाहिए, इसके बारे में बहुत अच्छी जानकारी देने वाली इंडस्ट्री है. और ये इंडस्ट्री को पता चलना चाहिए कि रिसर्चर हमारे यहाँ के क्या कर रहे हैं, और रिसर्चर को ये पता चलना चाहिए इंडस्ट्री को एग्जैक्टली चाहिए क्या रिसर्च. तो ये सब करके अगर ये रिसर्च और इंडस्ट्री साथ में आते हैं और इसका अगर कमर्शियलाइजेशन होता है तो इसमें एक पॉजिटिव स्टेप आएगा. हम अभी बहुत शुरुआती दौर में चल रहे हैं, लेकिन मेरा मानना है कि आगे जाके ये एक प्लेटफॉर्म, मोहन काळे सर जी, ये एक प्लेटफॉर्म ये पूरे ऑल ओवर इंडिया में हमारे जो बच्चे जिनके पास इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी बहुत बड़ी है, हम बहुत जोर शोर से बोलते हैं कि अमेरिका में हमारा जनरिक इतना स्टेक परसेंट है, हमारा वैक्सीन यहाँ से ऑल ओवर ग्लोब इतना परसेंट में जाता है, लेकिन इतना ही शोर रिसर्च में आज तक हमारी तरफ से है नहीं. और ये मानते हुए इसके ऊपर जो काम करना चाहिए, इसके लिए जो आप डॉक्टर मंटू कुमार पटेल सर और ओवरऑल फार्मेसी काउंसिल इंडिया ने जो इनिशिएटिव लिया है, इसके लिए मैं तहे दिल से आपका आभारी हूं. और आपको इस चीज में जो भी मदद चाहिए हो, एजुकेशन सिस्टम में सबसे अच्छा काम मैं मानता हूं, सबसे अच्छा काम जो 10 साल पहले साउथ स्टेट का लेते थे, आज मैं ये डायस से बोलने की हिम्मत रखता हूं. ऑल ओवर इंडिया में एजुकेशन सिस्टम में जो एकेडमिशियन महाराष्ट्र से है वो सबसे अच्छा काम, सबसे अच्छा शिक्षा देने का काम करते, तो उनका न्याय देने का काम आप करिए. आप यहाँ पे आइए, आप आए, आप खुद प्रेजेंट रहे, 3 अन्वेषण रहे. जावड़े सर ने ये 2 अन्वेषण के बारे में बोला, लेकिन 3 अन्वेषण महाराष्ट्र को दिए और मुझे मौका दिया कि ये अन्वेषण को लीड करे। जो जिस तरीके से एनपीडब्ल्यू और ये पूरी टीम ने, स्पेशली विजय जी जगताप, राजेश जी जगताप और उनका पूरा टीम जिस तरीके से काम किया, उन्होंने मेहनत लिया, इसके लिए मैं तहे दिल से आपका शुक्रिया यहाँ पे मानता हूँ। और मैं मेरे शब्द को समाप्ति करने से पहले विजय जी को एक विनती करता हूँ कि डॉक्टर जसूभाई चौधरी अपना स्पीच देने से पहले अपना फार्मेसी का ओथ होना चाहिए, वो एक अपनी जरूरत है। थैंक यू सो मच। जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र।
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind observation and kind words. I would like to request all to kindly rise for the pharmacist oath and repeat after me. I swear by the Code of Ethics of Pharmacy Council of India in relation to the community and shall act as an integral part of healthcare team. I shall uphold the laws and standards governing my profession. I shall strive to be perfect and enlarge my knowledge to contribute to the advancement of pharmacy and public health. I shall follow the system which I consider best for pharmaceutical care and counseling of patients. I shall endeavor to discover and manufacture drugs of quality to elevate sufferings of humanity. I shall hold confidence, the knowledge gained about the patients in connection with my professional practice, and never divulge unless compelled to do so by the law. I shall associate with organizations having their objectives for betterment of the profession of pharmacy and make contributions to carry out the work for those organizations. While I continue to keep this oath unviolated, may it be granted to me to enjoy life and the practice of pharmacy respected by all at all times. Should I trespass and violate this oath, may the reverse be my lot. Thank you so much. Please be seated.
एक महत्वाची गोष्ट जसूभाई आपके सामने एक बात कहना चाहता था मैं, जो श्रॉफ सर के बारे में यहाँ पे वीडियो प्रेजेंट किया गया। डॉक्टर महादेव लाल श्रॉफ, फादर ऑफ फार्मेसी एजुकेशन इन इंडिया। ये सब देख रहे हम, इतने सालों से ये सब चल रहा है। 1931 से 1948 जब ये अपना एक्ट बन गया, तब तक बहुत बढ़िया काम उन्होंने किया। 1902 टू 1971 69 इयर्स का उनका जीवन रहा। तो ये जो हम सब कर रहे हैं ऑल ओवर इंडिया, तो मैं आपसे विनती करता हूं कि एमएल श्रॉफ सर को पद्मश्री अवार्ड से सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया से नवाजा जाए। आज के तारीख तक फार्मेसी ने पैंडेमिक सिचुएशन में, कोविड के कंडीशन में जो काम किया, उसकी तरफ भी सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट या तो कोई गवर्नमेंट में कोई किसी भी तरह का ध्यान दिया ऐसा मुझे नहीं लगता है। या तो हम लोगों को थोड़ा सेकेंडरी ट्रीटमेंट दिया गया। एटलीस्ट फार्मेसी काउंसिल ऑफ इंडिया की तरफ से डॉक्टर एमएल श्रॉफ सर को पद्मश्री अवार्ड मिलना चाहिए। इसके लिए एक बार जोरदार तालियां बजना चाहिए।
Thank you so much, sir. Now, I would like to request Honorable Mr. Jasubhai Chaudhary, sir, Vice President of Pharmacy Council of India, New Delhi, to share his knowledge and guidance with us.
And that's why the basic idea to make sure that we connect our speakers to our students and the researchers. तो researchers या students या scholars जो भी हमारे बीच है उन सभी को हमारे speakers जो invited है उनको सुनने का मौका मिले. That was the basic idea. तो इसीलिए I'll complete my speech within. There is a lot much to say about Pharmacy Council India. There are a lot many interactions that we can do, but all the principle I request we'll sit together on the lunch and we'll discuss once again. But I want to finish my speech within next 10 minutes. Pharma Anveshan 2026 Goa, Maharashtra, again which is being organized at Sri Bhosale College of Pharmacy, Sawantwadi. We are fortunate enough to have with us today my elder brother, I would say, Vijay Patil ji. Vijay Patil ji ka enthusiasm, leadership itna hai, I would like to say that we are conducting 25 Anveshan programs all over India. हर एक स्टेट को एक दिया, हर एक स्टेट को एक ही प्रोग्राम दिया, महाराष्ट्र को 3, समझ सकते हैं. विजय पाटिल सर का कितना वजन है और हमारा उन पे कितना विश्वास है. एक प्रोग्राम कंडक्ट करने के लिए पूरा 8-10 दिन ऑर्गेनाइज करना पड़ेगा, तब जाके विल बी एबल टू conduct a successful Anveshan program. He has successfully conducted 3 programs within a span of 8 to 10 days. 11th, it was in Aurangabad. 14th, against Satara, his hometown. And today, within a span of 8 to 10 days, he has successfully done. I really congratulate Sri Vijay ji. Again, member from Goa, Kurtakar ji. I really am really happy to see that PCI के हर एक मेंबर को हमने क्लियरली बोला था कि कुछ नहीं बोलना है, विदिन 1 or 2 minutes वी हैव टू कंक्लूड. स्पेस देना है हमारे स्पीकर्स को. वी आर द होस्ट. जिनको बुलाया है, जिनको सुनना है, उनको टाइम देना है ना. ऐसा ना हो कि उनको कम टाइम मिले, हम ही पूरा. द वे ही कंक्लूडेड, आई एम रियली हेड्स ऑफ सर. कुर्ताकर जी पूरा समझ गए कि बाकी तो मंच मिलेगा तो कंक्लूड करना इज डिफिकल्ट. स्पीकर पे मंच मिला, माइक मिल गया, शुरू कर दिए. मैंने भी 10 मिनट बोला है, पर ज़्यादा हो जाता है नेचुरली. आई वेलकम ऑन दिस स्टेज अदिति करे मैडम. ऑनर्ड मैडम टू हैव यू. एक्चुअली दैट इज़ द बेसिक आइडिया कि भाई आप लोगों को हम जोड़ सके. अदिति मैडम है, नरवेकर सर है. आई एम प्लीज टू वेलकम यू बोथ सर. एंड अगेन यादव सर, थैंक यू फॉर हैविंग हियर विथ अस सर. The basic idea वही था. If you see at the theme of the Anveshan program to collaborate industry along with academia, regulations, researchers, students and everybody. तो उसी मंच पे आज हम अगर इंडस्ट्री के people को ला सके, and that too you see who is she, like Aditi Kare madam, she is the managing director of Indoco Remedies. वो आए यहाँ पर, इट्स अचीवमेंट फॉर अस. आई पर्सनली पीसीआई के लिए भी मैं अचीवमेंट समझता हूँ कि जिस रीजन से हमने वो ये प्रोग्राम कंडक्ट किया है. वी आर ऑनर्ड टू हैव यू मैडम एंड वी लुक फॉरवर्ड योर कंटिन्यूस सपोर्ट. यहाँ से हम आपको छोड़ेंगे. इतना ऑनर इसीलिए दे रहे हैं कि आपको रहना है मैडम हमारे साथ. आप डिसाइड कर लीजिए महीने में एक दिन, एटलीस्ट एक दिन हमारे लिए for the academic. We know it's very difficult, madam. Half an hour, 1 hour. We'll connect you, online also. We have facilities. But we make sure कि आपको यहाँ से connect करना है. You have to serve not only the people, pharmacy people of Maharashtra. Wherever you get a chance, we want to connect you to the entire India pharmacy professionals. Again, Narvekar sir, Shweta Desai madam, I would like to tell thank you. Our PCI member, director of FDA Goa also. She's assembly चल रही है. She's engaged. Today she is not here, but she has done a great help to the function. Rappa ji, Shinde साहब, शशिकांत यादव जी, आनंद जी, विजय जगताप जी, जो the man behind the show, पूरा प्रोग्राम ऑर्गेनाइज करने में जिन्होंने the coordinator है. I really want to congratulate Vijay Jagtap ji and the entire team, the association also, which is supporting the entire program, and the Bhosale College of Pharmacy organizing committee. All the principals, directors of various institutions, various participants are Lalit Lata Jha madam, all the way. She used to work in Parul, Gujarat. हमारे पुराने नो परिचय है. She has been transferred to Goa, doing a great job. Welcome, madam. अच्छा, दो चीज़ें मैं बताना चाहता हूँ. एंड द टीम itself, डॉक्टर काले सर या सुजीत जी, अमोल जी, all Sachin ji, Yuvraj ji, everybody. I really acknowledge your efforts to make this function a great success. हमारा ये अन्वेषण प्रोग्राम कंडक्ट करने के 3 रीजन है. I'll come to that shortly. The first one, we want to make sure that everybody knows about the father of pharmacy education in India. विजय जी मुझे बता रहे थे कि only a few people they know about the history of pharmacy education in India. They know about the life story of our Professor M.L. Schroff ji. And the basic idea about conducting this program was to make sure that every pharma professional should know how our pharmacy education in India has evolved. किसी हमारे मेंबर ने बताया कि आज हम सब लोग जो खा रहे हैं उनका ही तो खा रहे हैं, है ना. एवरीबडी, एकेडमिशियन, इंडस्ट्री, वॉट एवर वी से, एक स्ट्रक्चर्ड एजुकेशन उन्होंने दिया. सिंपल मैसेज है, हमारा जो चल रहा है उनकी वजह से चल रहा है. सो वी आर थैंकफुल टू प्रोफेसर एम.एल. श्रॉफ जी, एंड आई सपोर्ट द आइडिया दैट हैज बीन गिवन बाय Vijay ji that he should be honored by our government in some or another way. And it is our duty. We want to make sure that it's the duty of Pharmacy Council of India, every academicians, every institutes and every stakeholders of pharmacy to make sure that हमारे जो father of pharmacy education of India है उनको जो respect मिलना चाहिए इतने सालों बाद नहीं मिल रहा है, तो a raise should be voiced throughout the India. मैं यहाँ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी देता हूँ विजय जी को कि महाराष्ट्र में से एक आवाज़ उठनी चाहिए, जोरदार आवाज़ उठनी चाहिए. एवरीबडी, even every citizens of India should know that who Professor M.L. Schroff ji was. तो that was the basic idea. मैं ज़्यादा नहीं बोलूँगा M.L. Schroff जी के बारे में. I want to make sure that you read about him. The another idea of conducting Pharma Anveshan for Pharmacy Council of India was to make sure कि भाई researchers को हम इंडस्ट्री के साथ कैसे कनेक्ट कर पाएंगे. 2-4 साल से हमारे जो प्रेसिडेंट है डॉक्टर मोंटू कुमार पटेल जी, मैडम, आई वुड लाइक टू शेयर विथ यू दैट ही इज प्रिसाइडिंग दिस फार्मेसी काउंसिल ऑफ इंडिया एट द एज ऑफ 31 only. He is 34 only right now. 3 years or 4 years back he was elected. He is the youngest ever president of Pharmacy Council of India in entire history. So the way the vision he is having, उनका ये विजन था कि हम हमारे जो एकेडमिक्स या तो हमारा जो एजुकेशन इन फार्मेसी उसको इंडस्ट्री रिलेवेंट कैसे बनाए. तो हमने वी आर मेकिंग चेंजेस इन सिलेबस ऑल्सो. जो करना है, वी आर कमिंग अप विद अ न्यू सिलेबस इन बी फार्मा विच इज अगेन इंडस्ट्री रिलेवेंट. वी आर ट्राइंग टू मेक श्योर दैट जो द gap is there among the industry and academia, that again we are trying to breeze through that syllabus also. But as far as practical efforts are concerned, we wanted to connect to industry also, and that was again one more reason behind conducting this अन्वेषण programs. मुझे लग रहा है काफ़ी कई जगह बहुत अच्छा पार्टिसिपेशन हुआ है इंडस्ट्री का. स्टिल इट्स अ बिगिनिंग, एज विजय जी सेड. शुरुआत है, आगे वाले जाने वाले दिनों में जो आइडिया हमको मिला है यहाँ से कि भाई इवन थ्रू गवर्नमेंट ऑल्सो वी कैन रिक्वेस्ट द इंडस्ट्री पीपल टू मेक श्योर दैट उनका कुछ ना कुछ टाइम हमारे एकेडमिक्स को मिल जाए, हमारा एक्सेस इंडस्ट्री को मिल जाए. इस दिशा में भी फार्मेसी काउंसिल ऑफ इंडिया सोचेगी, और दैट वुड बी अगेन ट्रू ट्रिब्यूट टू आवर फादर ऑफ फार्मेसी श्री M.L. Schroff ji. The third reason I would say why we are conducting अन्वेषण programs is that अगर हम ये छोटे छोटे प्रोग्राम्स दिस काइंड ऑफ कॉन्क्लेव्स करते हैं तो हर बार रिसर्चर्स तो पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं, पर द स्टूडेंट्स, देयर आर सो मेनी वॉलंटियर्स. आई कैन सी मेनी वॉलंटियर्स स्टैंडिंग देयर. दे आर मेकिंग श्योर दैट दिस प्रोग्राम इज कंडक्टेड स्मूथली. दे आर पार्टिसिपेटेड, दे आर इंश्योरिंग द प्रोग्राम इन वन और अनदर वे. तो उन वॉलंटियर्स को, उन स्टूडेंट्स को भी एक प्लेटफॉर्म मिले ताकि दे कैन लर्न मैनी थिंग्स. नॉट ओनली रिसर्च इज इम्पोर्टेंट. छोटे छोटे जो हमारे लाइक न्यूअर स्टूडेंट्स एडमिशन फर्स्ट ईयर सेकंड ईयर्स, इवन इफ दे कैन नॉट डू द रिसर्च, दे कैन पार्टिसिपेट इन सच फंक्शंस एंड लर्न सो मेनी थिंग्स. मैं इसीलिए ये बात शेयर कर रहा हूँ कि व्हेन आई यूज्ड टू स्टडी इन बी फार्मेसी, हमारे वी आर नॉट फॉर्चुनेट इनफ टू हैव सच कॉन्फ्रेंसेस एट दैट टाइम, नहीं थे. पर अगर छोटे छोटे जो प्रोग्राम्स थे वहाँ पर, इवन एनुअल फंक्शंस, वी यूज टू वॉलंटियर. तो बाकी सब बच्चे यहाँ पर बैठे हैं जो लोग ऐसे फंक्शंस में आप पार्टिसिपेट नहीं कर पा रहे, अगर रिसर्च में आप in another way you should try to participate. You should learn things how this kind of programs can be conducted. You should should try to interact with the guests and the speakers. तो उस कॉलेज दिन मुझे हमेशा याद आते, तब हम लोग एनुअल फंक्शंस में ऐसे एंकरिंग किया करते थे. तो why I'm standing in front of you, the reason is that I learned all those things during my college days. So again, that was the third reason. We want to give a platform to all those students to participate in such functions and learn so many things. और जब तक विजय जी ये प्रोग्राम्स की बात है, the response which we are getting all over India is fantastic. इस साल का पूरा आप देखेंगे कि अब तक जो 25 में से करीबन 15 अन्वेषण प्रोग्राम्स हुए हैं, they have been fantastic. और टुडे मैं इसलिए ये शेयर कर रहा हूँ कि आई वॉज इन आंध्र प्रदेश, आंध्रा यूनिवर्सिटी अ डे बिफोर यस्टरडे. वहाँ पर एक प्रोग्राम में मैंने एक प्रेजेंटेशन करते हुए एक बच्ची का आइडिया, वी आर कंडक्टिंग आइडियाज़, वी आर गिविंग देम प्लेटफॉर्म टू कम अप विद न्यू आइडियाज़. एक बच्ची थी, शायद द वे शी वॉज ड्रेस्ड अप, देख के ही लग रहा था, पग में चप्पल पहने हुए थे, द वे शी वॉज ड्रेस्ड अप लग रहा था कि कोई रूरल एरिया से आ रही, गरीब परिवार से आ रही. इवन दैट द वे शी वॉज स्पीकिंग, द वे शी वॉज प्रेजेंटिंग, और उनका जो आइडिया था वो देख के विजय जी लिटरली आई गॉट tears in my eyes. I was literally got tears नहीं, मैं I cried there on that platform. मुझे लगा कि यार ये प्रोग्राम से हम ऐसे बच्चों को अगर प्लेटफॉर्म दे पा रहे हैं, तो जो हम अन्वेषण करने के लिए निकले हैं सुबह से शाम, ट्रैवलिंग फ्रॉम हियर टू देयर एंड वॉट एवर efforts we are making, मुझे लग रहा है they have been successful. And the inspiration from that I got today. I ensure you, I promise you all today, all the stakeholders today, that anything happens, nothing is going to stop us. Nothing is going to stop us. We are there with you. We are there with the stakeholders. This is the kind of inspirations we are getting, and that's why हमारी जो ड्यूटीज़ है, आपने सालों से देखा होगा कि व्हाट फार्मेसी काउंसिल ऑफ इंडिया डज. मैडम, हमारा फार्मेसी काउंसिल ऑफ इंडिया का रोल है, वी आर द रेगुलेटर्स. We are not supposed to do all these things. We just are supposed to conduct inspections. आपने सालों से देखा है फार्मेसी काउंसिल ऑफ इंडिया का क्या रोल है. What they will do? They just do inspections and they provide approvals or rejections. फार्मेसी का आपका कोर्स, और सालों में 10-15 सालों में एक बार they will change the syllabus. That was the only role, traditional role for years together. कभी किसी ने इसके बाहर जाके सोचा नहीं है. Only 2 minutes I'll take and I'll conclude. But with the vision of our team, entire team which is quite younger, our president विजय जी, रत्नाकर जी जैसे, कुर्ताकर जी जैसे हमारे जो भी members है, quite young and enthusiastic है, इनके वजह से we are thinking today out of the box. We are conducting अन्वेषण. We have come up with the those ABAS, compulsory attendance programs, which is going to change entire education system in India if it is implemented. So thoda bahut problems will come and we'll discuss about that, those who are facing challenges with implementation of ABAS also. I would like to bring to your attention that this is the first time ever in the history of Pharmacy Council of India, after separating from AICTE, किसी ने grants के लिए सोचा है बच्चों के लिए. Those M.Pharm students, those scholars who were supposed to get the GPET scholarships, वो बंद हो गया था. This is the first time ever our bold president has thought, he decided to disperse as much as 300 crore rupees within a day to all those next generation pharmacists. So today the Pharmacy Council of India is different that you used to see traditionally. हम कई दिशाओं में सोच रहे. We are working for academicians, we are working from practicing pharmacists, we are working for even students also. So every parameter, every stakeholders, we are trying to make sure that they get the benefit from this platform of Pharmacy Council of India, along with the traditional role of conducting inspections and approvals, all those things. But I want to take much time. Would like to conclude. Once again, I would like to thank these two keynote speakers and the dignitaries for being with us, and all those directors, principals. I should not actually thank you. It is our duty not only PCI, it's your duty also to make sure that आपको अभी मिलेंगे तो I am going to ask you, आप में से कितने लोगों ने participate किया, who have missed out from our area, आपकी कॉलेज में से कितने लोग, आप तो चले आएंगे, मतलब you will be there that PCI is coming, let's go and meet them. But आपके इंस्टीट्यूट में से कितने बच्चों ने participate किया, how many students we have encouraged to go into behind research. So that is again we are going to discuss. But anyway, thank you all the participants, organizing committee, especially Achyut sir. Thank you very much for hosting this institute. You're having a fantastic campus. My best wishes to you, and would like to come again in the future also. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable inputs, observation, appreciation. We are truly honored to have your guidance today. Dear all, today we have with us Honorable Mr. Ashish Prabhu Desai, sir, and Mr. Mangesh Prabhu Desai, sir. I would like to request Honorable Mr. Jashubhai Chaudhary, sir, Vice President of Pharmacy Council of India, New Delhi, to welcome Honorable Mr. Ashish Prabhu Desai, sir, and Mangesh Prabhu Desai, sir. Smith and nephew, Asia Pacific Head. The company's turnover is 1,07,000 crore. Give a round of applause to both of them. Next, I'd like to request Honorable Mr. Mangesh Prabhu Desai, sir, to come forward. Smith and nephew, Asia Pacific Head. The turnover is 1,07,000 crore. Thank you so much to both of you. May I now request all the esteemed dignitaries on the dais to kindly shift off the dais as we move forward to begin the keynote session. Honorable Ms. Aditi Kare Panandikar ma'am is the Managing Director of Indoco Remedies Limited, a research-driven global pharmaceutical company with a strong blend of business acumen and techno-commercial expertise. She has been instrumental in shaping Indoco's strategic direction, driving innovation and expanding company's presence across international market. She is a pharmacy graduate with Masters in Pharmaceutical Administration from the Ohio State University, USA, and has also undertaken in-depth studies in patent law and practices, strengthening Indoco's position in regulated markets. Under her leadership, Indoco Remedies has grown into $180 million company with 11 world-class manufacturing facilities, an R&D center in Navi Mumbai, and clinical research organization in Hyderabad, catering to global markets with approvals from major regulatory authorities including US FDA, UK MHRA, and many more. Before becoming Managing Director, she successfully led several key functions at Indoco, including domestic marketing, formulations, API business, human resource, technical functions, and international business development. Her strategic foresights also led to Indoco's acquisition of the US-based FPP holding company, LCC, further strengthening company's presence in the highly competitive US generic market. Ms. Panandikar has received several prestigious recognitions, including being featured in Fortune India's 100 Most Powerful Women in Business 2025. She was also honored with the Saraswati Puraskar by All India Saraswat Culture Organization in 2024, the Leader of the Year Award at UBM India Pharma Awards in 2016, the Business Woman of the Year Award at Business Goa Awards for the Corporate Excellence in 2016, the Jack L. Beal Post-Bachelorate Alumni Award from the Ohio State University in 2015 for her outstanding contribution to the pharmaceutical industry. Honorable Ms. Panandikar ma'am is an active participant in industry forums and panel discussion, addressing emerging challenges and opportunities in the pharmaceutical sector, and was recently appointed as the Honorary General Secretary of the Indian Drug Manufacturers Association. With a passion for excellence and strong commitment to healthcare, Honorable Ms. Aditi Kare Panandikar ma'am continues to lead Indoco Remedies into its next era of innovation and global health. I request everyone to give a big round of applause to ma'am. Now, with a great pride, I would like to hand over the session to Honorable Ms. Aditi ma'am for the keynote session. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everybody. And it is my privilege to be able to deliver the keynote address in today's function. First of all, I'd like to thank the various dignitaries who were with me on the dais. And now I have a privilege of speaking in front of them. I would also like to thank all my other fellow pharmacists, the academicians in the audience, and friends. So when Shweta Desai, FD Commissioner of Goa, requested me to come here today, I was really enthused, but having come here today, happy to share that it's been a very enriching morning for me. Really learned a lot more today, especially about Professor M.L. Schroff. Got to see a wonderful campus created here, and I really feel very happy for all the boys and girls in this region and around here who will be privileged to have a great education in an institute like this. So first and foremost, thank you also to the Pharmacy Council of India, to the college for inviting me here and for such a wonderfully titled theme of the program. The Future Pharma Ecosystem, Synergy amongst Academia, Industry, Research and Regulatory Practice. So the synergy is the right word and ecosystem is the second word which we should focus upon. Because ecosystem, all of us learned science even before we did pharmacy and know what an ecosystem is. It is an environment in which everybody wins from each other. And that is truly what is required by the industry as well as academics. It's what India needs at this time. We truly need an ecosystem. And this is the time for synergistic working. I'm hoping I probably will go back and forth. You know, it's been, I'm trying to remember when, probably 35, 36, 40 years ago, I was a student like all of you and eagerly waiting for the chief guest to finish their talk so they could go to the, to show their posters, etc. So I won't take too much of your time, but I promise you an interesting half an hour. So everybody knows this, but still I have to talk about it, simply because I have been witness to this phenomena. I came into the industry, I finished my pharmacy in 91, then did my master's of course, then came back and joined the small business that belonged to my family. And Mr. Patil ji, thank you for 4th generation, but I'm actually the 3rd. And I'm keeping fingers crossed for the 4th. You know, there is a saying in Hindi, Haveli ki umar 60 saal. And I am the generation which was supposed to destroy it all. So I have lived with that trepidation throughout my career that I should not destroy the legacy of what my forefathers created. So I have been in this industry now for 33 years. 33 years and wonderful 33 years of what I have seen. The year I came back from the US and joined the company, January 1993, the IPC, Indian Pharmaceutical Congress, was in Delhi. And because the hall was filled with all dignitaries, seniors, etc., younger people like us were pushed onto the, you know, the balcony seats. But I remember sitting there and listening to Dr. Parvinder Singh, who was then the chairman of Ranbaxy, and he was the chairman of that Congress. And he spoke about research in 1993. And why this is very significant is when I was studying in US, my master's thesis, one of the things I had selected was the Dunkel-Gatt proposal on patents, the Indian perspective. Those of you who, and I think many of you may not have been born then, but in the early 90s, in 1989, 1990, when I was studying in US, the Indian industry and associations like IDMA and all the effort was on to try and delay the product patent era. Because so much is being discussed about patents, how much our industry has gone through a very, very resilient industry. We say resilient because when we were talking about the Dunkelgat proposal on patent, we all know the famous story, but quickly to bring you to speed, in 1991, our country opened its doors to the world and became part of the, we got the world market and the world got us as a market when Narasimha Rao was there. Because we had no foreign exchange to buy oil. And it's amazing after all this time we are again talking about oil in a very different scenario. So the country had no option but to open its borders to the world. The world demanded a certain way of functioning. And the product patent which was not in existence from 1970 to 1999, finally we had to sign it. And everybody said the industry will be finished. Why? Because from 1970 to 1999, when product patent was not there in our country, and you may not know this happened on the suggestion of a US senator who was visiting India. He said a poor country like India should not have product patent because otherwise people in this country will not be able to afford medicine. And he advised Mrs. Gandhi, and rest is history. Indian industry from 1970 to 1999 did everything they could to use this opportunity. We reverse engineered. When a new molecule was launched in US or Europe, we launched it the same day in India at half the cost with a better technology. Because we had process patent, we didn't have product patent. We became the kings of reverse engineering, a chemistry skill which was later to come to great use to us when we went after the world generics. And thanks to that, today, India is known as the pharmacy to the world. We supply 20% of all the generics used in the world. We supply 50% of generics to UK. We supply more than 60% of all vaccines sold in the world. We are ranked 13th in value, third in volume. You all know that. Okay, a poor country, a lot of our population needs cheaper medicines. So we have a very strong NPPA we used to have. Now we have a very strong NLEM. And the prices of products are kept under control. And despite this, the industry has managed to look at all these situations. So when the product patent came in, suddenly now no more new products could be made in India, because all the multinationals came and patented their products here. What was supposed to happen in 99, the industry will get finished. Then they said, okay, products that are in the market are still being sold, so by 2005 the industry will be finished. Then they said, okay, by 2008 it will get finished. And as you see, we did not get finished. We are very resilient industry. Not only that, today among the top 10 players in India, you have at least 3 or 4 who have come up with NCEs of their own. You must have heard of Vocard's antibiotics, which are in the market. You must have heard of Zydus' saroglitazar, which is an antilipidemic drug. You must have recently heard of my friend Glenn. He was my classmate, by the way, in pharmacy days. The naughtiest boy in the class, so I never could believe his company could do so much. But recently you heard how he has outlicensed an onco molecule to a very large pharma for a lot of money. So the top 5-6 Indian companies, top 10 Indian companies, and listening to those words of Dr. Parvinder Singh, who was trying to coach and coax all of us that we must face the realities that are in front of us, rather than go on crying like about like sour grapes. We should say, if the product patent comes to India, we will be able to do research. And see where we are today, after 30 plus years. Truly, we have few companies in research. Although not original discovery research too much, that is very few, but it's true. So we've converted every challenge into an opportunity. And quickly, I cannot end because I'm from the industry without giving you or showing you the opportunity, because all of you, I'm sure, are aspiring to be part of this industry. So let me tell you, this year we are going to land with, in the year 26-27, we are going to land with $60 billion Indian pharmaceutical industry. And we are probably the only country in the world where we export more than we consume. So 27 billion is what we consume in India, and 33 billion is what we will be exporting this year. Despite Trump and his tariffs, despite whatever happens in the Red Sea, despite what was happen, the whole world consumes our medicines. More than 200 countries use medicines made in India. And because of the growing population in India, growing middle class, growing disposable income, because of the health insurance, because of schemes like Jan Aushadhi, because of so much effort done by government, and also because the reach currently is low. You may not know this, but 65% of the 27 billion that we sell in India comes only from 35% of the population living in the cities and tier 1 and tier 2 towns. So there is 63% of the Indian population which has to yet truly get the medicines they deserve. That is the growth waiting to happen. Okay? So when people ask me, a lot of kids ask me, so when with Jan Aushadhi will your industry get over? I said no. There will always be a section of people who need medicines at those prices. There will always be a section of people who will want to buy medicines at market determined forces wherever NPPA is not functioning, of course. And truly, if this government is keen that we go from volume to value towards innovation, they will bring in some policies which allow Indian companies to make enough money which they can plow back into research. That is really very important. Yeah, I think I just spoke about this, but very quickly, resilience to ambition. So when I kept saying we are a very resilient industry, I belong to a city called Mumbai. And we say Mumbaikars are very resilient. On 26 July, we were walking in so much water and we survived. Anything happens, in 1993 there were bomb blasts and we survived. We are so proud that we are resilient. I heard somewhere that if we don't change this resilience to ambition, we will not achieve. Okay, so there is a song actually which says that we didn't come so far to come so far. Are you with me? We didn't come so far to come so far. So what did we do? Pharmacy to the world. We supply the whole world. Now, everybody depends on us. We have come so far, but we cannot stay so far. We have to go to the next pitch. We have to change our thinking from high volume manufacturer of pure generics to global innovation-led powerhouse. And why? I heard this talk on YouTube, which was very, very interesting once. I forget the gentleman's name. If I get it, I will share with the organizers. He said, you keep saying Indians should do research, Indians should do research. Do you know that in almost 70% of all research happening in all global pharmaceutical companies of the world is done by Indians? Because they are Indian scientists. Only problem is we don't commercially own that research. Because research is very expensive. I don't know what the number is, but when I was a student then, and even probably a decade ago, 280 million is what was the cost behind each new NCE. I think now it must be north of 350 million. I'm not sure. You can imagine that you pitch in the dark in research to find NCEs, and one you will hit. So naturally the cost is spread over all that research. And that kind of money no Indian company really has today. But government has understood that they need to support us, and a lot of things are being done here. So from incremental innovation. So what did we do? After product patent went, we got into NDDS. We started giving once a day. We started doing other dosage forms. But truly now the time has come for us to make this giant leap, because we have to get into innovation, we have to get into research. This is what I think, thanks to the fact that now I am Honorary General Secretary of IDMA, I have to represent the Drug Association on various bodies. I travel a lot to Delhi. I have to meet people in the Niti Aayog. I have to meet a lot of bureaucrats who are working on the outline of what is right and wrong for our industry. And what is bothering all these guys? And I'm sure, because I have understood one thing, that everything starts at the top and then gets forced down. So Anveshan 2026, which the PCI is doing, is also part of the same language they want us to hear in every college, in every unit, in every industry, in every pharmacy shop. What is the language? From volume to value. Okay, from copying to innovation. Innovation, innovation. Why? Why suddenly this government? Because we are truly the made in India industry. Next to IT, even better. So why suddenly all of them are pushing us to do this? Because they realize something. They have realized that while we always looked at US and EU as the powerhouses of research, everybody had always thought China is a manufacturing hub. China is a manufacturing hub. And then suddenly one day, China moved from being a manufacturing hub to a major licensee. Today, China licenses out more early stage research than any other country in the world. And that is when our government's eyes opened. We were so happy and content to tell the whole world that China may be making more APIs, but we are the kings in formulations. We make the generics, and then they suddenly realize we have got left behind. And now there is an intent from the government. So if you've heard of the, which Nirmala Sitharaman spoke of, the Shakti biopharmaceuticals thing, it is all directed at this. They want, in a very quick time, they want the industry, they want to support the industry, and they are wondering how we missed the bus. How did China go to become a powerhouse of research in biopharmaceuticals? Why India couldn't do it? And sincerely, at every such intervention I have with people in Delhi at the powers that be, the question is very simple. Madam, हमारे यहाँ इतने IIT है, इतने नाइपर है, इतनी बड़ी-बड़ी institutes है, सबको government इतना पैसा देती है, फिर जाता कहाँ है? For वहाँ सब में से research industry में आया क्यों नहीं है? They are scratching their heads. And on the other side, we complain, as industry should, that we don't make enough money to do original research. Because you are cutting our prices, you are checking our prices, whatever it might be. In good faith, you have taken away our weighted deduction. There used to be 200% weighted deduction on research, which is gone, so you can imagine. So how should we invest? So there is a thought, and I'm happy you have also looked at the same thought, that why can't you work with academia? That is what is being asked now every day. But just quickly to tell you, whether it is PLI schemes for manufacturing, whether it is government's impetus to research through schemes like PRIP, and so many more, where they want us to buy rack, they want industry to participate in research. Also, why we have to be in research? Today, if you know, the largest research happening globally is on oncology, then on cardiovascular disease. But nobody's studying infection, nobody's studying tuberculosis in great detail, nobody's studying all the diseases which we need. So, which is why also we need to come in research. And therefore, I believe this is truly the need of the hour. I'm happy you have also chosen that as the theme for your Anveshan 2026. Why? Industry, academia and regulators synergy is what we need. Why? Because in the shortest time, we have to do so much. So today, industry, if you are familiar with the stages of research, you know, TR levels, research goes from TR level 1 to 10. You know that TR level 1 to 3, ideation, okay, and original, basic lab level proof of concept. Okay, those are the first stages. Why can't the colleges do that? Why can't academia do that? Because they have more brains than what we can employ. I remember meeting somebody at Niti Aayog who said, "आप 30 करोड़ के आदमी को afford कर सकते हो." मतलब साहब क्या बात कर रहे हो? हमारा पूरे साल का profit देख लो. तो he said, हाँ तो वही है, लेकिन वो professor है MIT में. And in US, that is what the companies do. They use the brains of academia and have very successfully converted it into research, which can move from ideation stage. When is the maximum money required is when the brains are required for the first 3 stages. Then when the clinical, preclinical stages and phase 1 starts, that is when industry partnering is required. Because what is the point of doing great research if it is not going to be of any commercial use? So that is when industry comes in, and from stage 4 is when the hand-holding needs to happen. Industry, academia. Now through IDMA, I know that NIPERs have been assigned. We know that NIPER Ahmedabad is for medical devices. We know NIPER in, I think somewhere in Uttar Pradesh is for NDDS and differentiated formulations. NIPER in Hyderabad is for APIs. Government has identified and said that we will give money to NIPERs, but the project has to be led by industry. Why? Because all this time, there was wonderful research going on, but not the one that industry wanted. If you are not going to bring need with want and match it, we are never going to be able to make this happen. So suddenly industry is given impetus to make a leap into biopharmaceuticals, make a leap into differentiated generics, and the academia are being forced to work with industry. And we really need to do this because the opportunity is great. The opportunity in India is great. The opportunity globally is great. I remember as a young student, and when my company, it was a very small company when I joined, 30 crores. And my father was waiting for the first pharmacist in the family to join so that we could do something more. So I set up an R&D lab in a 10 by 10 square feet, recruited the first M-Pharm after me in the company, and we began. But we were going after a new business waiting to happen. The world was waiting for our products, and we were wanting to get into generics. Now the world is waiting for us to get into innovation. Because only when countries like India and China do innovation, will innovation be of a price and a cost that will be affordable for all. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, we have to get into innovation. And that is why, instead of spending time, energy, and money separately in academics and industry, we have to collaborate. We have to collaborate, and I'm very confident this collaboration will be very, very synergistic. Because academia will understand what industry wants. Industry will understand what academia can do. And if nothing, it would bring down our cost of research in industry, and it would give academia a platform from where they can showcase all that they have to do. I'm sure I've read I'm sorry I will not be able to probably wait for the afternoon, but I've read these wonderful patents, patented projects and stuff like that that's going to be shown on posters. You'll not believe in the year 2001, I did a diploma in patent law. I could never give the exam because my second child came a little early. And on the finals day, I was in the hospital. But why did I do that course? I told my father, I said, look, Papa, I'm starting an R&D. We are going to be in generics. We'll go up to NDDS maybe, but not more than that. After that, it's too expensive. So he said, but you should do this. I said, yes. Because once the process patents also come in, somebody will stop me from doing something in research. So I must know what I cannot do. I did that patent course to know what I cannot do, like a minefield in research. But I'd be happy to share with you, today Indoco and the scientists that work with us in our R&D center, which is spread over 200,000 square feet now, and we have 200 scientists at various levels. We have over 70 patents on process filed. So you never know what you learn when comes to use how. But even today, I feel we are chasing a ghost because more and more industry and more patient care is going from small molecules to large molecules, from large molecules, from synthetic molecules to biotechnology. And there will no longer be products for us to copy in generics. So we better become the front runners now for biotechnology. We better be the front runners now for biogenerics. And it is, yes, it is expensive. We may not individually, each of us, be able to do everything, but I'm sure we'll find our spot in the sun. I will end with Nelson Mandela's quote here, where he says, education is the most powerful weapon and we can use it to change the world. Now, sadly, our curriculums are lagging. Thank you, sir, that you are working on it. But in a dynamically changing world, where I make a strategy in my company yesterday for 3 months, and next morning I read something in the newspapers because of which I have to take a complete U-turn. In such a world, if pharmacy education does not keep pace with the environment, we are never going to be able to make research which we can use. But as Mandela says, the beginning of it all is going to start in the academic institutes, because we honestly do not have an industry which can invest other than the top 5-6 players. I know Zydus has 99 candidates somewhere in NCE. I know the top 10 companies are, but India has always been about so many of us. It's a very fragmented industry. And what will happen to the rest of us if we don't work with academia? So we really need industry academia to work together. We need the regulator to make policies which allow good pharmaceutical companies to exist and allow good pharmaceutical companies who make quality products to make money, so that we can plow it back into research. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I have exactly taken your half hour or 5 minutes more. Thank you very much for inviting me here today. And I really hope all the Anveshans you have, if nothing else, then this message has to go down that we don't have any time to lose and therefore we have to synergistically work together. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the wonderful and inspiring keynote. Your journey and insights truly motivated all of us, and being women, we feel especially proud and inspired by you. So we are really grateful for your time and guidance. Now may I kindly request you to take your seats off the dais as we proceed with the next session. Thank you so much. Now may I request Honorable Mr. Hemant Narvekar, sir, to kindly take his place on the dais. Welcome, sir. So before we begin, let me present a brief overview of his professional journey and achievements. Honorable Mr. Hemant Narvekar, sir, is currently serving as the Deputy General Manager in Business Development and Strategy at Virgo Pharma Research Laboratories Private Limited, Goa. He is a dynamic pharmaceutical professional with nearly 13 years of experience in oral drug product development, patentable and commercially viable innovations, platform technologies, technology transfer, and now contributes to strategic growth in the CDMO and CRO sector. His career includes both Indian and international assignments, notably serving as a director in research and development at Imovir Pharmacon GmbH, Germany, where he gained a global exposure to advanced drug development practices, regulatory framework, and collaborative innovation. During this tenure, he contributed to multiple patent applications and was recognized in the Life Science Review Europe magazine cover story, with Imovir being awarded Top Smart Drug Product Formulation Service in Europe 2025. Previously, he held leadership roles including head of Brazil and Acacia R&D at Unichem Laboratories Limited, where he led cross-site team of 25 members, drove growth across several emerging markets including EAU, South Africa, and many more. He worked as an assistant manager, formulation development and regulatory affairs at Sanofi Private Limited, now Sanofi Healthcare India Private Limited. Honorable Mr. Narvekar holds an M.Pharm in Pharmaceutics from KLE University's College of Pharmacy, Hubli, and B.Pharm from PES Rajaram and Tarabai Bandekar College of Pharmacy, Goa University. He is also an active industry speaker, having delivered expert sessions on pharmaceutical development, regulatory strategies, design of experiments, quality by design at platforms such as Kale University's Golden Jubilee, P.S. Rajaram and Tarabai Bandekar College of Pharmacy Faculty Development Program, Alumni Meet, and many more. Apart from his professional achievements, he is also passionate about photography with his work exhibited at the Sony All India Corporate Photography Contest in 2019 and 20. I now request Honorable Mr. Himank Narvekar sir to kindly come forward and share his valuable thoughts with us. I think we all should give a round of applause to him.
Aditi madam has already given a very good oversight in terms of where the industry is, what India is doing, what is required overall, to succeed in the industry. Okay. Am I audible or do I need to higher? Okay. It's better? Perfect, perfect. So, firstly, I want to express my very genuine, joy to be present with all of you students, the next gen of pharma industry here at Anveshan 2026. And, when I was driving to the venue today, as I entered Sawantwadi, I could think of the Ganjifa cards. Yeah. So, these Ganjifa cards, I'm sure all of you are aware, is a very, is a representation of the cultural and artistic heritage of the region. And each of these Ganjifa cards are, very meticulously and precisely painted, okay? And this is driven by the creativity and passion of the artisans. In the same manner, each and every student who is present here has been individually and precisely molded into the future pharma professionals by your respective college, your respective faculty, the university. And with this, I want to sincerely congratulate Dr. Jagtap, all the dignitaries present here, the college, PCI, because he rightly mentioned they are going out of the general scope and making an effort to connect the industry with the academia. So, and of course, all the students who are present here. So I think we should give a round of applause for all the present members over here. So before I start with my session in terms of industrial relevance, I just want to give an outline as to what we'll be talking about, and try to keep it brief, more focused to the industrial relevance rather than the technical depth. So what I'm planning to do is I want to just take you through my journey in terms of my career and try to give some correlation as to what are the important things you as the students and you as the future of pharma should consider and seriously align with to have a long, successful and sustainable career. So, as was mentioned, I started my career with one of the leading global companies where I was to work with innovation, platform tech, market intelligence, regulatory affairs, sort of a multi-function role. Then I transitioned into a leadership role at Unichem, where I was heading the formulation R&D for emerging markets. Then I moved to Germany, and there I transformed into the director of R&D at Imovia. And now I've taken a very strategic pivot, and I'm serving as the DGM for Business Development Strategy at Virgo Pharma in Goa. So why I'm mentioning this is you can see there's a lot of transition, transformation, pivots happening in the career. And the same way, the pharma industry globally is a very dynamic industry. And today we live in a world which is called as the VUCA world. Everyone knows what is VUCA over here? Loud yes or no could, keep me also motivated to talk a little bit more. No? Okay. So what VUCA is, it means volatility, okay, uncertainty, then, complexity and ambiguity. So when we live in a world that is in such a manner, as even Aditi madam has mentioned, we need to learn to change and adapt as per it. Yeah? So all of you must have noticed that the pharma industry in the last few years, a lot of changes are happening. Like the transition from oral solids to injectables, small molecules to biologics and larger molecules. So things keep on changing. And what is important is that you stay relevant in today's industry when it is changing. So let's talk about this very important part, which is called staying relevance. So I'll just briefly share, how Virgo Pharma, being an integrated CDMO and CRO, is staying relevant. We are constantly upgrading our systems, we are constantly upgrading our technologies, we are constantly exploring newer markets. We are trying to see how best we can serve the human race at a global level. And to do this, we need to, develop quality medication, affordable medication, and we also need to ensure that these medications are accessed globally, and that we are doing through our domestic and global network of clients. So this is what we do at the industrial stage. So you as students, what you should do to stay relevant? So that is the main part. So simple things, just keep reading, keep learning new things, dedicate at least 1 or 2 hours a week to learn something new, and that will go a long way in building your confidence as well as your relevance in the industry. And do this very sincerely for the first 2-3 years. I know I'm moving around from industry to student perspectives, but that is what I want to accomplish in my session today. I want to make the students aware of the requirements in the industry as well as align them as future professionals. So that is one thing you really need to constantly do. Another thing, very important thing, which I'm sure all the faculty will agree, you should learn to ask the question why something is done. It is very important to know how it is done, but why it is done. Once you know that, you will become the decision makers of tomorrow, and the industry is looking for good decision makers in the long run. So this is another aspect you need to keep in mind. Everyone knows what is data integrity? Yes? I need some response, otherwise I'll keep it even more shorter. Everyone knows what is data integrity? Yes? Perfect. So data integrity is another non-negotiable requirement in the global pharma industry, and I will sum it up in a very simple manner. Just do what is written and write what you do. That's it. Follow this very simple principle and you're all good with the regulatory authorities. Another important part I want to touch base is something called EQ. So everyone knows what is IQ, but EQ is not, discussed so much. So EQ is the emotional quotient. See, as we all know that pharma industry is a very interconnected and interdependent industry. So we all need to have a very high EQ to understand each other's needs and grow together as a collective unit. Then another important part, especially for students. You should not be afraid of failure. Okay? Failure is the first step to success. But if you don't take that first step, there's no way success will follow. I would rather say it is better to, fail and then try rather than not failing but never trying. So, keep this in mind always. And also remember one more thing. Never stick in your comfort zone. I can see some students, very carefully listening to these parts, and I appreciate this. Never stay in your comfort zone. Whenever you, make a comfort zone, be proud of yourself that you have achieved something, but always go to the next level. Don't ever stay in your comfort zone because that will limit and restrict your growth. And lastly, I just want to mention one more key point as students you should understand. Pharma industry is all about effective, professional, ethical networking. Without networking, you will not do much in the pharma industry because it's a truly global industry, and always keep this in mind and be very good communicators. Be good listeners and be effective communicators. So, with this, I'll move on to the next part. However, I just want to mention just one more thing before I move on. Just a few days back at Virgo, we had one of the college from Maharashtra, from Latur side, visit us for industrial training. And Virgo, we take our responsibilities to community and college and university very seriously. So at the end of my session, many students came to me and asked, how was it to work in India and also to work in Germany or Europe? They wanted to know the insights, what are the differences, what are the plus points. So I'll just summarize a few, not as a comparison, but more as what we should focus, and this should start from the student days itself. One, speed to market is very important, but at the same time, the depth of research or knowledge, that is also very important. Secondly, effective utilization of resources is very important. Everyone knows that. But at the same time, treating the documentation as sacred and DI, this is very important. The discussions of patent innovations, this should not come only in the boardrooms. This should come and start in the lab. And that will enable us, all of us, to have a very long-term vision, a 10, 15-year vision. And that is what, really drives the industry globally. So these were some of the things, I wanted to share with all of you, which usually don't come in any textbook. So it is based upon real life experience. And I wanted you to correlate that if you follow some of these things, it may help you in the future. So now I'll move on and just talk a little bit about patents, innovation, and the industrial relevance. I won't go into details from technical angle, but from the industrial relevance. So what is a patent, basically? To put it in simple terms, a patent, listen carefully, a patent is a commercial strategy written in technical language. So why am I, making the word commercial strategy look prominent? I'll explain this in the next few minutes. See, basically, what does patents enable, or what do they define? They define exclusivities for the market. They define what are the barriers or entry barriers. They also define your power to negotiate. And you'll be surprised, even Aditi madam mentioned this, that most of the patents in the pharma industry globally are not base patents or API patents. They are transforming into formulation patents, process patents, form change patents, things like that. And why this is happening is because it's a commercial strategy. You go to the formulation patents, process patents, so that you can have a quicker access or delay the access. It's more of a commercial strategy. And when we talk about India in terms of patent, in comparison to say US or Europe, which are also the countries which are known for the patent scenario, India has one differentiating factor called this section 3D. Anyone is aware what is this from the students? Anyone? Yeah, don't worry. Some of you all I can see hungry faces, but I'll wrap it up quickly. So what is this section 3D? It basically provides a provision to prevent evergreening and also to ensure effective and affordable medicines or medications are accessed by the people more easily and quicker. This sort of arrangement is not there in Europe and US. However, it's a very balanced strategy we have put in place in India. So now I'll just talk about, how does the patent validity and application process works in short. So let's take an example. You file a patent in today's date, for example, in Europe, in the EPO. 1 year till 12 months, you have an opportunity to file the patent into PCT. I know this will sound overwhelming for the students, but I want to make an effort to touch base on this point so that everyone is aware that, this sort of things are there, and you can do your reading and understanding later, but at least you'll be aware. So within this 12 months, you can do a PCT filing. PCT is Patent Cooperation Treaty, which is a part of WIPO. So what happens here is, PCT includes more than 150 countries. So when you do the filing for PCT, you're basically doing the filing date blocking for all these 150 plus countries. In this might sound a bit tricky, but let me try to explain. Even when you do PCT filing next year, your priority date will still remain today's date. That means your validity in those countries will start next year, but your novelty will be protected right from today's date. So that is how strategically you have to do your patent filing. So I won't go much in detail, but I thought I'll explain this point. And as we know that the patent validity is 20 years, right? Everyone is aware of this? Yeah? So although the patent validity is 20 years, but in the process of getting the regulatory approvals, the regulatory review, some of the years are lost. The innovation, the investment of innovation that the companies put for the patent, then some of the years are lost. So to compensate for that, the US and European patent offices, they have put together something called as exclusivities. In India, it is still not yet formally, structured. But yes, I'll just talk about brief how it is done in Europe and US, so that it's understood how the industry tries to preserve the innovation. At the same time, allow entry into market. So in Europe, there is something called as SPC. In US, there's something called as PTE. So forget the terminologies. What this basically does it gives you an additional 5 years protection for your patent after the your regulatory approval. However, the maximum time frame in US after the regulatory approvals should be 14 years of patent exclusivity. So what this means is, I'll try to explain in simple terms. Your patent is 20 years valid, correct? If you get your regulatory approval, say 8 years down the line, you still have 12 years left of the patent. And then you also apply for the extension. Extensions can be given up to 5 years, but however, since 12 plus 5 would be 17, more than 14, you would get only 2 more years of extension. Yeah? So this is how the industry tries to compensate for the time lost during the regulatory filings. There's also something called as regulatory exclusivities, which I won't go into detail, but just so that you all are aware, in US, you get such exclusivities for market, 5 years for NCEs, 7 years for orphan drugs, 12 years for biologics. Similarly, in Europe, there's something called as the 8 plus 2 plus 1 year rule, 8 years of data exclusivity. No one can use your data for filing. 2 years of market exclusivity. Generics can file in Europe, but you cannot market it. Another 1 year if the company comes up with a new indication. This is slowly going to transform into 8 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So let me not go into detail of that because this is a transformation which is happening. So, but this is what I'm trying to convey, that there are regulatory and patent frameworks in place which try to balance out innovation and also entry to market. I hope this shed some light on this process. Now, I won't talk more about the patent part, but I'd just like to add one thing. As I mentioned, patent is a commercial strategy. See, whenever you do any patentable work or when you're filing for patent, it should have commercial viability. So when I say commercial viability, what I mean is, if your patent or patented work cannot be scaled up in the industry or in the commercial level, you cannot manufacture it in mass production, then basically it is not reaching the end patient. And if it's not reaching the end patient, what is the role you're doing as a pharmacist? Because as we took the oath today, we as pharmacists should be very proud of the fact that whatever we do in our academia and in our career, including community pharmacy, that really touches the lives of people around the world. So you need to be very cautious and conscious when you're doing any patentable work to make sure it has commercial viability and access to patients. Now, I'll just briefly run through, what are the career options in terms of pharma. I will just list them out in terms of conventional and unconventional. And what I can just quickly remember, Virgo's executive director, Dr. Praveen Kula sir, he's also the president of GPME in Goa. He had written a book called Career by Design. And I could remember one part from this book. It says, the first chapter, discover your passion. So this is very important for you as students. Realize where your passion is very early, because your career will be mostly in the span of 30 plus years. So you need to be doing this for such a long time. So be very careful and critical when you're selecting your career or the career path in pharma. So the general paths are R&D, where you have formulation development, analytical development, DQA, production, in GMP production, QC, QA, then you have project management, regulatory affairs, and business development, so many things. In patent, you can become an IP analyst, IP strategist, or something you called as non-infringement expert or freedom to operate experts. Packaging development is another field which is still not very well explored in terms of career. So these are some of the things I wanted to share with all the students, just to sensitize you on what's happening in the industry and, probably serve as a guidance to transforming you all into the next generation of pharma global leaders of the future. So I would now like to conclude on my final reflections of today's session. See, Professor M.L. Schroff has given India a platform which has transformed pharmacy from trade to profession, from local relevance, as was mentioned in the initial intros, to global readiness. So basically, he has given India pharmacy education. And I want to end by saying the current generation or the next generation of pharma students should give India commercially viable innovation, ethics, and global credibility. So I would end my session by mentioning it has been a true privilege to be a part of Anveshan 2026, and I'm sure what I've discussed would truly add value to the lives and careers of the next gen of pharma. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for an insightful session. Your thoughts on failure and success, along with your insights on international pharmaceutical market and patents were truly inspiring, especially valuable for our students. We sincerely appreciate your time and guidance. Next, we have a special video on the inauguration of new office of Pharmacy Council of India, built under the guidance of Honorable Dr. Montu Kumar Patel. Let's watch this showcase of this remarkable achievement. Can we have the video, please? is truly a remarkable building. The speciality of this building is it was originally planned as 30,000 square feet structure with an estimated cost of rupees 130 crore, and it now stands as a world-class facility valued over 400 crore. The building reflects top quality construction, modern facilities and a vision for excellence. Let's give a round of applause for this remarkable milestone. Thank you so much. So before we head for a lunch, here is a quick update on what's happening in post-lunch. So the lunch arrangement for all principals is in YBCP seminar hall. The oral patent presentation will be held in the boardroom of YBCP, and all industry persons are kindly requested to gather in the boardroom after lunch. The poster and patent model presentation will take place in YBCP library. The lunch will be for 1 hour at the same venue for all delegates. So we request everyone to be back on time for the valedictory session at 4 p.m. Also, those who have not reported to registration counter, kindly report with respect to your poster and other details. And due to time constraint, we have cancelled the panel discussion session. So sorry for the inconvenience for that. So with that, I would like to conclude that the inaugural session is concluded.